In today's video, I'll be showing you how to build this automatic farm that makes netherite using the create mod. So without further ado, let's get to building. These are all the items we'll be using in today's build. Now for this netherite farm, we'll be using a couple recipes from an add-on called Create Ultimate Factory, which I'll link in the description. So the way to get netherite scrap is to actually put nether bricks in crushing wheels. Each nether brick gives you a less than 1% chance for each piece of netherite scrap. And we also have a byproduct of nether bricks. And to get the nether bricks, we can put 4 of the nether brick item inside of a basin with a press above it and press them into the block. To get the nether bricks, we can bulk blast netherrack. And to get netherrack, we'll bulk haunt basalt. And since there's no crafting recipe for basalt, I'll show you how to get that. Similar to a cobblestone generator, you can also make a basalt generator. So what you do is you place a soul soil here with blue ice on the side. Then if lava flows on top of this soul soil and it has the blue ice to the side, it will become basalt. And we'll use a mechanical drill to break the basalt. Since there's a solid block underneath it, we'll have to use minecart with hoppers to actually get the basalt item. So what we'll do is we'll place an item vault with a hopper on it, and then a rail with a minecart with hopper on top. And now if we throw a block on top of the soul soil, it will get inputted into the vault. And you'll want to make sure to use soul soil, not soul sand, because soul sand will not create the basalt whenever the lava is put between it and the blue ice. And for this to work, you have to have the soul soil on the bottom, or else whenever you place the lava, it won't actually do anything. But not only are you able to have the blue ice on the side, you can also have it on the top if you wish. But for this farm, I'll just have the lava flowing down from the top and the blue ice on the side. To start, we'll place 3 3-block long item vaults here, and 3 more with 3 blocks in between. Then above each item vault, we'll place a hopper, and on top of each hopper, we'll place a rail, and on top of each rail, we'll place a minecart with hopper. And if you want to, so you don't accidentally knock off the minecart with hoppers, you can place copycat panels on the sides. Then on top of all of those minecart with hoppers, we'll place soul soil. Then on this side of the soul soil, we'll place 9 blue ice. And we'll place another 9 on this side. Then we'll place copycat panels around like this. These copycat panels will contain all of our lava, and we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Then we can go ahead and pour the lava in, and if you want to be really efficient, you can just place 2 lava buckets here. That way you use as little lava as possible and it should still flow. Then we'll place a mechanical drill facing each of the basalt blocks. And in between these rows of drills, we'll place an encased chain drive so we can power them all at once. And we'll also place 1 more encased drive on this side. Then we'll want to dig out these 15 blocks. And 2 more behind these item vaults. And we'll break out these 4 blocks as well. Then we'll place an item vault in the middle with andesite funnels inputting on every side except for the top. Then we'll place 4 buckets of water here with 4 more output funnels to output the basalt to go into this vault. And if you have this foundation floating, you'll want to place a copycat panel here so the water doesn't flow out. Then we'll place a water bucket in there, and we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. And we'll have a brass funnel outputting into those water sources we just placed. And now all of the basalt that's in the item vaults will drop out into the water and flow to the item vault. And the next thing to do with the basalt is to turn it into netherrack. And to do that, we'll first place a brass funnel here so we can output the basalt. Then we'll place a mechanical belt here to bring rotational power down, along with a gearbox, a shaft, and an encased fan. And we'll of course need a soul campfire to actually bulk haunt the basalt. Then we'll place 3 copycat panels here so the items don't fall into this water. We'll then place a 2-block item vault here. Then we'll place an input brass funnel, and we'll want to filter this to only input netherrack so that we don't have the basalt go into this vault before it gets turned into netherrack. Next, we need to take this netherrack and turn it into nether bricks, and to do that we'll place an output brass funnel from this vault along with a copycat panel and an encased fan facing this way with lava in front of it so we can actually bulk blast the netherrack. Then we'll place 2 more encased chain drives from this side and 3 shafts and connect up these 2 with a belt, and that will get power to this encased fan. Then we'll place a basin here and we'll break this copycat panel if you placed it earlier and replace it with a mechanical press that is facing this way. Then we'll place 2 shafts and a mechanical belt to connect them, and we'll place a brass funnel inputting into the basin so it can input the nether brick item after the netherrack gets bulk blasted into the nether bricks. Then we can place a brass funnel here set to only output nether brick blocks. Then we'll break out a few blocks here. Then we'll place 2 crushing wheels so we can crush these nether bricks into netherite scrap. Then we'll place a chest and a chute to actually collect the items that the crushing wheels drop. Then we'll break from this block up to this one. I accidentally placed this large chest on the wrong side. What we'll want to do is actually place it on this side instead. Then we come up here and we just place an encased fan facing down into that hole we just made. And we'll place a brass funnel here filtered to only output nether bricks. And now this encased fan will pull up those nether bricks from the chest down there, and they'll float up to the top so they can be reused to make even more netherite. Now to power this fan and these crushing wheels, we'll place 3 encased chain drives like this. Then we'll place 3 shafts here and connect them up with a belt. Then we'll place 2 shafts and a vertical gearbox, and this will connect up this encased fan and this crushing wheel. And since we need these crushing wheels to spin in the opposite direction, we'll have to place 2 shafts here with a mechanical belt, then 2 vertical gearboxes, and these will now both spin opposite directions. Now all we have to do is connect up power to this system to see if it works. And this system should take up 26,112 stress units with all the machines that it uses. So just know that if you don't have that much stress, it won't really work. And that's at 256 RPM. If you make it slower, it'll take up less stress units. But I'll just be showing how it works with 256 RPM. So if you place down wherever you want your rotational power to go, then we can see that all of your fans and your crushing wheels may be spinning backwards. And all you have to do to fix that is place either a gearbox between where you're inputting the power and where the power is coming from, or you can just reverse the direction of the power. We can see that the basalt is getting mined and put into these minecart with hoppers, which then go into the vaults, which then all funnel into this one vault. And from there they go to get bulk haunted. And it seems I forgot to say to put a block here so it doesn't have the netherrack go too far. So if you just place a block there, now it should work properly. And we can see that the netherrack is doing what it's supposed to, which is floating up to the top. And we can see that this basin is making nether brick blocks, and they're being outputted, but it seems that they aren't actually getting crushed. So we should be able to fix this by placing a shaft here. And now that we have the shaft there, it's working properly. So we can actually see here that the basalt is getting caught on this copycat panel. And what you can do is either place a block here and remove the copycat panel, or just replace that block with a copycat panel, and then it should work properly. So we can see that there are nether bricks going into this chest, and we have a netherite scrap already, and those nether bricks are going out of this brass funnel and getting pulled up into all of the other ones. which means that this is working properly. This is the finished build. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with what you would like to see me build next. And while you're down there, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.